probably kill any of us because they seen too much at an early age. You understand? So that's the last thing I'll say is as I've been teaching, over these many years and all the places I've been, 16 to 24 is the target group because they're most likely to be murdered or incarcerated. But I found that we need to get to them kids as early as possible.
So I think the ideal that you put on the table is great because me more so, I like the younger group. From 4, if you can write at 4, you can come to the table with me. So I think if everybody has a age preference like I do, mine would be from 5 to 10, maybe I can do a workshop or group, and then somebody else could pick it up and do it another time, and then, we just talk to, the library to see how we can put these things together where it's an ongoing process where we don't leave a gap. We can't leave gaps at this moment because if you don't, the way I feel, if you don't catch the kids by the time they're 5, there's some 5-year-olds that know some things that will blow your mind.
That's right.
So if we don't start at a younger age, and then, because to me, by 16, people they have been through hell, literally. So it's like you're trying to make them believe something else is the truth, but they have already been raised of a truth. So we need to catch them at their young age, and I think it's doable. We can start that conversation today.
Yeah, as someone who works in the library, I love this idea so much, and I want to make it happen. So whether we have time before when this ends today for us to talk, but I have everyone's email address, and I'd love to keep this conversation going and connect you all too. And I know I know each other, but just in case there's somebody who don't, so that this can really happen. And I just want to add, well, I think the youth, that's amazing. We also have a very vibrant teen program where on some weeknights we have up to 20 teens downstairs who choose to come to the library as their place to be after school. And they're so creative. They love writing. They love drawing. So that's definitely, if anyone has an interest in the older kids, we're talking between 7th grade and age 19. I was there. Wow. So.
And they're mostly boys, oddly enough. Sometimes there aren't any girls, it's just boys who come.
Yes.
He's on me?
Yes, you
Oh, okay. Yeah, I and it's funny that me and Gwen, we talked about the children and how they learn things at a young age. I would love to see this curriculum put in schools or put in books for kids to learn conflict resolution skills at a young age, critical thinking skills at a younger age. So when they get to that fork in the road, that turning point, at 12 years old, right, they will know that when the boogeyman comes, right, to give them something that's going to cause them to be in a situation where they might die at a young age, they'll know exactly how to respond and what to do. Because they're learning at 4 and 5 years old.
Yes.
I learned about pornography because my uncle would go in the bathroom and stay for a long time. And when I was young, coming up, we had these big keyholes in the door. So I did like this. I knocked on the door. I said, I got to go to the bathroom. He said, get away from the door. But I seen him turn the pages in his book, right? And what I saw, I said, oh. So what he did, he was slipping under the magazine, under the mattress. And when he left, I ran in there and I got it. Yeah. And it changed my life forever. So if we could teach these kids at a young age, just because you see it don't mean you have to do it. Because the parents, see, it's a top-down syndrome. It starts at home with the parents. And if the parents didn't learn from their parents, they're going to pass on to their kids what they learned or didn't learn. And what's going to happen is it's an ever-remaining cycle of the same thing over and over again. But if they learn at a young age, 5 years old, 6 years old, how to resolve a conflict in a positive way and learn how to exercise options. A lot of these kids don't even know they have options. A lot of the parents don't even know they have options. But at some point, if we could just teach these kids at a younger age how to resolve conflict, when they get to that pinnacle point or that turning point of 12 years old and the peer pressure comes, they can teach that person that's trying to make them go the other route, and maybe make them come the other way as opposed to going to that other route, which is the negative versus the positive. You know, and you know what I hear from my community is, oh, they're too young to learn that. What? What do you mean? When it comes to something positive, oh, they're too young for that. They're never too young for that. And guess what? Don't get offended. You're never too old to learn. Stop that. This is what my parents taught me. Okay? But that don't mean you live your life as your parent. Live your life as yourself. Come on, y'all.
I just want to piggyback off of what he was talking about penmanship in schools. I'm a teacher, I work with special ed students, and we teach them to write. But I'm going to tell you this, I'm in high school, and the children have to take the PSATs, the state test and everything. They ask for a signature. It is sad to say, we have high school students who do not know how to write or read in cursive. So I will say to you and these young people here, just practice every day like we did with, I can't remember my third grade teacher's name right now, but we used to do the little circles and the lines up and down. Just exercise that right to write in cursive and learn how to read it. The joke is, if you want to keep something from the kids now, write in cursive because they don't know how to read. But I don't want to say that as an educator, but I'm piggybacking on what you say, that because penmanship has been taken out, phonetics has been taken out. I'm an old school. I go back to that. That's what my degree is in. And I do teaching from phonemic sounds. This is my language speech therapist over here, sign language interpreter. My girlfriend next to me, she works in Jersey City. So we are like giving back and making sure that these children learn how to communicate, write, read, and be able to be functioning adults. I just want to pick back on that.
My name is Clarence. I work at the Paterson Library Maintenance, and I just want to say, this really touched me here. I want to give my two co-workers, Darlene and Arlene, a great hand. About having something else. I want to say this to you. Y'all are welcome. Y'all are welcome. Y'all are welcome with open arms. Young man back there, you touched me. I couldn't walk out of this room without responding to what you said. Reaching the kids. That touched me.
Yes, sir.
That touched me. Because I'm going to get to the exact nature.
Yes, sir.
These tears of joy because you touched me.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't walk out here, right, without telling what you said. And what I'm going to say to you, right, it's going to relate. It's about the kids. In 19 days, right, kids watches us today. They watches how mommy go in the room. They watch how daddy go in the room.
Yes.
I'm talking about little kids, 2 and 3 years old.
That's right.
They know mommy got 2 boyfriends. They know daddy got 3 girlfriends. They smart. Because in 19 days, right? Because I'm not afraid to tell nobody what God can do.
That's right.
You may have a degree. He may have a master's in the book or whatever, right? But I came here with faith the size of a mustard seed that outweighs all of that.
That's right.
Kids watches us today. I'm originally from North. I came here 8th grade level. 19 days, I had 20 years clean. But what I'm saying to you, right, it's about the kids.
That's
Right.
Touching the kids. It ain't about us.
That's right.
Reaching out to them. They are our future.
Yes.
They are our future.
Yes.
Not the beginning. They are our future. Like he said, sitting down talking to kids. Cause my spare time, right? I reach out to different programs, straighten out to talk to our youth. We gotta save our youth today.
Right.